Hello and welcome to today's Daily Dominion by Holtz. So it's Tuesday. This is single expansion. Yeah, those of you being familiar with the expansions, they will notice this must be Plunder because yeah, we have the wealthy village, the loots essentially, and loots is only in Plunder. So yeah, I just went in. This looks cool, so I'm looking forward. I like duration cards a lot, and especially I think I like all of those including Cage, which is also a duration card, a treasure duration card. Yeah, I like all of those cards in the kingdom here, and the events as well, so we can cover those quickly. The Maelstrom um, is yeah a treasure with the downside that it also allows your opponent to trash a card. We've had it a number of times, I think, but I might not have covered that aspect that you allow your opponent to also accelerate their deck. So this is a bit of a downside. So the ideal case of playing Maelstrom is when you've played a discard attack before you play Maelstrom, like with a militia or something, because then they can't use the effect because they have less than 5 cards. And another usage of this is late game when your opponent has basically trashed all their junk cards and you know they have 5 good cards on their hand, and then you play it as an attack. But this is more of a marginal edge case scenario. Yeah, sometimes it can be useful, but it really depends. And then the bury, yeah, this is an all-time classic almost already for me because I use it a lot. It allows you to put a card you just bought or a card from a turn previously bought, which is still in the discard pile, to put at the bottom of your draw pile. So imagine you have bought, like if we buy now a cage and then we bury the cage so that we will see it turn 3 guaranteed as the first card we draw in the hand of 5. So this is very good. And now these cards. Yeah, I'll not cover the cards in detail, but the sort of strategy I think is useful here. King's Cash with loots is typically insane if you can manage to consistently line them up. And for that, you need draw, as for many other things. For many nice things in Dominion, you need to enable your draw. And so we have to look for the draw, which is Longship. And yeah, that's basically the only real draw, sustainable draw. You can do landing parties, but I think at some point when you have more actions in your deck, it will be harder and harder to get them back on your pile, or you would just have to skip a turn, basically. So the main draw, I think, draw supply is Longship, and at the beginning it's Landing Party. And then a flagship on a Longship is also great. So flagship in a way is also draw if you play it on a Longship. And it's a bit cheaper, it's just a 4 cost. And then we need Wealthy Villages for the loots, and then King's Cash, and potentially a Crucible late game, or even early game now, to just drain the provinces more quickly or really accelerate a 3 pile. If you trash a loots, it's 7, and the loot itself is only 3, or 2 loots would be 6, so you're still slightly higher, which can make the difference in some scenarios. So Crucible we should keep in mind. 4 cost is probably at the beginning it's Cabin Boy, I would think, maybe a landing party, later flagships. And the 5 costs will be enlarged, the first 5, I think, and then Longship, Worthy Villages. Probably a Worthy Village first to get the loot in. Normally you build or try to build the draw earlier, but here the loot just enables you so much to buy more 5 cost cards that probably the other way around it's better. And then the King's Cash is more of a mid-game edition. Even if you hit 7, you wouldn't get it immediately, I think. It's just not useful enough. Okay, so now we have to decide if we do a Crucible and then we bottom deck the Crucible with Bury and we buy a cage. Probably that's it. Yeah, yeah, I'll do that. My gut feel is strong about this. I mean, even if you don't see an estate, it's still good. So, yeah, okay, and we found an estate. So now we have the 5 and we have the cage coming up. Well, we might not see it, but it's likely we find it. And here, yeah, I think, I mean, we could rely on the crucible to do the copper trashing, like a slow copper trashing, instead of an enlarge that trashes coppers. But the enlarge is great if we just exile coppers instead of, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, okay, then this is all 4, of course. I was hoping not to see both estates, actually. The crucible is worse, of course, on a copper than an estate, but I think I would still want to enlarge an estate into like a flagship or landing party. Okay, yeah, this is sad. Okay, both of the top cards, bottom deck. Yeah, then the flagship is not really good now. Will be thin, so I think I'm not taking a landing party actually. I'm taking a cabin boy. I wonder about taskmasters. I mean, all they do really, you will have enough actions very soon. All they do really is adding you a +1 coin. So I'm not sure it's that good. Yeah, let's do cabin boy. Okay, we found, yeah, I think we do the trashing this way around. Another cabin boy. So we will be sufficiently thin with just one cage, which is also a little bit, yeah, sometimes it depends when you pop the cage if it's good or bad to have many cards coming in. If the game is really short before ending, so if you just green once and then a second time with the beefed up hand, if there is no discard attacks or you are protected against them, then a bigger cage is actually better. But this really depends on the kingdom. And here I think we are building towards a 3-pile threat with King's Cache later, and then we see how fast the AI provinces. If they do single provincing, then we can just keep building, get 2 King's Caches, and then we just pile provinces in one go. Even maybe combined with a 3-pile, I don't know. So here, yeah, I mean, we still need payload, but a flagship is also very good now. This is the right time because the enlarge is in the other option is a silver because we want wealthy villages. Um, mm, yeah, it's pretty likely we are lining it up. So I think I take 1 silver. Or are we hitting 5 somehow magically? No, then we'd have to trash the crucible. If we play a flagship, 2, then we would need a copper and a crucible that actually trashes something else. We don't have anything else to trash, I think. This is our last estate, right? 2 estates. Yeah, we did all the trashing. So it doesn't work with flagship next turn to activate wealthy village. So the best might be a silver. I mean, it's then 6 cards. We just shouldn't bottom deck the silver then, or we won't have 5. So we will play a cabin boy. The turn after we will have 5. So I wonder, we do the flagship now and we buy the silver. Is that better? Well, then we would double the enlarge if it comes up. Don't know if I want that, because then again we won't hit 5. I think the silver is the best option here, just because we want wealthy village. Otherwise, it wouldn't, of course. But mm, yeah, yeah. And then the turn after we are ready to get the wealthy village. And if we buy a flagship now, we are still not ready because then we need to get the silver first. Yeah. Okay. And we can. I mean, why not? Yeah, we definitely top deck bury the silver. Yeah. Okay. Is this hitting 5? It is. No, it's not. Unless we trash the cabin boy, but then, yeah, I mean, we could. It's just the crucible down there. And then you get a long ship. It feels a tiny little bit slow what we are doing here. I mean, you can also take a gold and then Maelstrom next turn, for example. It's not the worst. The gold feels a little bit sad, but on the other hand, the enlarge and the gold are a great combo. I mean, we are pretty thin, so it's not. Yeah, or we skip. Yeah, but the enlarge, I mean, what is it doing then? It's just trashing the copper into a cage or an estate. We don't need that. So let's do this. I just don't know about the gold. My gut feel is we shouldn't. It feels good to. It's really close. They will Maelstrom attack us if if we get rid of all those coppers. And we still have some way to go. Here's a crucible. Yeah, we just don't need that gold now. We can get enough wealthy villages and then, we will have all the loots and all the trashing fodder for enlarge that you ever dreamt of. So I don't think we need it. So we take a long ship. And now this is nice with the cage because we are activating. Yeah, okay, this is sad, obviously. The insignia because it's not a plus buy, but it's not that bad. And here I think you trash the silver because we don't want that silver hanging around. Yeah, and then we do a maelstrom or something. I mean, it's still this is still a wealthy village, I think. You could get another longship here. And we only have 7, 8 cards. Yeah, well then another looks pretty good. Phone call coming in, so need to pause. Da checken wir das schnell. Ja.
Wie hat sie diese große Klappe mit der Stundenhausnummer 37?
Also ich habe ihn jetzt vor 10 Minuten angemacht und dann ist er gleich weiß geworden eigentlich.
Da, sehen Sie da, ich habe den Ruf jetzt.
Ja, ja, okay.
Aber wir sind selber zu zweit, jetzt kommt der Hausmeister und der Elektriker noch.
Moment, das Logo mal schnell. Ich habe unten auch neu gestartet. Ich mache mal irgendwas auf da. NCZ, CH. So. Ja, das ist wieder da.
Eben,
Ja.
da müssen Sie noch heute vielleicht noch mit der kurzen Unterbruch rechnen. Wir müssen jetzt schauen, was mit dem Stromproblem ist.
Ja, ja, ja.
Es ist ein riesengroßes Haus, der ganze Siedlet von da laufen wir.
Ja, okay, wow.
Ich bin gestern
Ja,
da, ich habe gestern gemerkt, dass es keinen Strom gibt.
ja. Ja,
Und da haben wir jetzt Heizungsstrom
ja
gemacht.
es war jetzt 2 Tage, glaube ich, Ausfall. Ne?
Ja,
Ja, ja,
und jetzt
ja.
haben wir den Heizungsstrom gemacht und jetzt ist der Wasser bis da oben. Jetzt ist alles unter Wasser. Die Hausnummer 37.
Okay, ja,
Und
ja.
jetzt kommt der Hausmeister, das da vor Asma.
Ja,
Und
ja.
dann der Elektriker, das da vor erledigt, alles zusammen.
Okay, dann können Sie hier nichts mehr machen, sind wir durch.
Ja, so.
Okay. Hmm.